once again, hello guys, and for today's tutorial, ang ituturo ko naman sa inyo ay inheritance. So, basically, what is inheritance? So again, inheritance isa to sa pillars ng OOP concept. And inheritance, it is a mechanism that enable one class to acquire all the behaviors and attributes of another class. So, ito yung diagram na nagpapakita nun. So, explain ko lang yung technicality ng definition natin ng inheritance. So, ang analogy ko nito is, kunwari, ang ating mga parent, so kung ano man yung meron ang mga parent natin, like if our parent meron silang mga gamit, bahay, sasakyan, and other properties, so as their children, pwede rin nating gamitin yung mga properties nila. Pwede tayong tumira sa bahay nila, gamitin yung sasakyan ng mga magulang natin, at iba pang mga possession nila. So, same dito, yun din yung concept ng inheritance. Pero, going on the technical side, dito naman sa inheritance ng Java, ang idea is, kung meron kang parent class, ang tinutukoy dito na mga pwede nating hiramin ay yung mga variables and methods ng parent class natin. So, pwede nating gamit, instead na gagawa pa tayo ng method or ng variable sa sarili nating class, since alam natin na, uy, created na naman to sa aking parent class, ba't pa ako gagawa? Gamitin ko na lang. So, yun ang logic ng inheritance. And then also, para mas ma-appreciate natin yung beauty ng inheritance, ito yung isang scenario na pwede kong ibigay. Katulad nitong to complement our diagram. So, kunwari, kung sakali na meron kunwari tayong 100 classes, 100 class. Let's say we have class 1, class 2, up to class 100. Yun mismo yung pangalan ng class. And then sa loob ng bawat class, meron tayong method na greet or bate. So let's say ang method natin na greet sa bawat class, pare-pareho lang talaga sila ng ginagawa. All of the methods is just saying hello. So, yun lang, hello. So, ngayon, ang gagawin, i-code mo yung class 1, gagawa ka ng method na greet, and then ilalagay mo yung system.out.print hello. And then, gagawin mo ulit yun sa class 2. Gawa ka ng method, greet, and then system.out.print hello. And yun ay gagawin mo hanggang sa class 100. So, medyo may effort talaga doon kasi 100 classes yun. Kaso, ito yung problem. Nagkamali tayo ng instruction. Kasi, instead pala na hello, hindi pala yun dapat yung statement. Kumbaga dapat, kunwari ay goodbye yung statement that should be displayed by the program. So, in short, paano mo yun isosolve or how will you address that concern? So, sa typical na scenario na ginawa natin na kung saan sa 100 classes natin na bawat isang class ay may method na greet na nagsasabing hello, babalikan mo lahat yon isa-isa. I-edit mo siya na yung hello gagawin mong goodbye. Kasi may changes nga sa method or sa program natin. So, if you will notice, sobrang hassle niya talaga. Kasi, try to imagine, you have to edit hello to goodbye in class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5, and up to class 100. Sobrang effort niya talaga. But, by using inheritance, masosolve niya yung ganung problem. So, yun. And going back to this diagram, ito yung mangyayari dun. So, to solve that problem na minention ko, ganito lang kasimple yun. Para hindi mo na balikan isa-isa and i-edit yung individual methods ng bawat class natin at yun ay 100, so sobrang dami niya. All you have to do is declare among all the 100 classes, let's say, mag-declare mo lang na si class 1 yung super class mo and then the rest, class 2 up to class 100, i-declare mo lang siya as subclasses, lahat sila yung siyam mo na natitirang classes, i-declare mo lang siya na subclasses sila ni super class 1 mo. Ang advantage nun, again, is una, hindi mo na gagawin yung greet method in each subclass, which is class 2 to class 100, kasi yung greet method, gagawin mo na lang siya sa loob ng super class. So, ganun kaganda yon. And then, second is, in the event na there are changes dun sa method mo na greet, hindi mo na ulit yun i-edit sa bawat subclasses mo. Gagawin mo lang yung editing sa superclass natin and then magte-take effect na yon sa lahat ng subclasses. Yun ang beauty ng inheritance. So, ganun talaga ka-amazing ang concept ng inheritance. And without further ado, alam ko excited na kayo mag-code at mag-program ng Java. So, before natin yan simulan, i-discuss ko lang tong very short terms na ma-encounter natin sa topic na to. So, again, ito yon yung superclass na tinatawag natin. Other term nga pala ng superclass is just base class. And then for the subclass, other term niyan is derived class. And then for the last word that I would like to introduce is extends. Ang concept niyan ay, if you can see this arrow, yan yung parang extends. Yung keyword natin extends, meaning you are building a connection to your either subclass or superclass. So, yun yung concept ng extends. Other term kasi ang other explanation kasi ng keyword na extends is ang you are inheriting from. Yun yung alternative statement for that. And don't worry kasi sa actual coding, mas madali siyang maintindihan. So, let's start coding by following these steps. So, una daw is analyze and understand the program requirement. So, for this one, ang gagawin lang natin ay ganito. We'll be creating 4 classes. So, syempre, yung 4th class, yun na yung pinaka-main class natin. So, hindi ko na muna siya i-count. So, yung natitira natin, so we'll be creating class A, class B, and class C. Si class A, siya yung magiging superclass. And then si class B and class C, sila yung magiging subclasses. So, gagawin natin yung logic na to kanina. So, class A natin, again, yung superclass. And si class A lang, yung may method na greet. And then, yung subclasses natin, kunwari, ito si B, ito si C. As in, wala akong gagawin dito na, wala akong i-add na any method or variable. As in, empty lang sila. So, what we are trying to do is, from our main class, susubukan nating tawagin yung method na greet from class B and class C. Pero, hindi natin sila ginagawa inside class B and class C. Mag-i-inherit lang tayo sa class A. So, yun yung magiging program flow natin. So, ngayon, pwede na nating i-open yung NetBeans to do the second step, which is declare and create our classes. And for this project, ang gawin natin na main class name is inheritance. And then, next is, let us create our 3 classes. So, yung class A, 3 more classes. So, yun yung class A, class B, and our last class, which is class C. Okay. So, we are done with step number 2. And the next is declare for the third step. So, declare methods and variables in each class. Okay. So, based sa ating concept kanina, class A will be our superclass, class B first subclass, and class C second subclass natin. So, i-code para gawin yun. Also, i-add ko lang yung information na sa program requirement kasi natin, nasa superclass natin gagawin yung ating method na greet. So, gawin natin yung ating method na greet. On my previous video tutorial, na ituro ko na yung format sa paggawa ng method, paggamit ng objects, and other related syntax and knowledge na kailangan mo nating i-apply prior to this video tutorial. So, if hindi mo pa napapanood yung previous tutorial ko about declaring classes, I highly suggest na i-post mo muna yung video na to and check the playlist dyan sa right side, and yun, i-check mo muna yung video na yun para mas madali mo nang maunawaan tong video about inheritance. So, again, going back, so that is public, and then the return type. Again, since wala naman tayong i-return na value, we'll just use void, and then the method name is greet. And then, since, again, message prompt lang naman siya, so we don't need a parameter for this method. And then we'll just simply print the statement hello from class A. So, yun. And then, though hindi ko siya na-mention dun sa program requirement natin earlier, but I would like to introduce to you yung concept ng global and local variables. So, don't worry, kasi ang idea is that if you are already familiar in declaring a simple variable, wala kang magiging problem. Yun lang din talaga yun. The only difference is the position. Kasi ang idea, ito yun. Let me start with the global variable. A global variable declaration will still have the typical setup na data type. Let's say data type, and then the variable name, and then the initial value. Let's say this one is my favorite number, 99, and then yan. Tama ba? This is the standard format in declaring and initializing a variable. As in, eto lang din yung format sa pag-declare ng global variable. The only difference is that lalagyan mo lang siya ng access modifier sa unahan. Yan na yun. So, that is how you declare a global variable. And another information, as you noticed, a global variable is declared outside a method. So, kung mapapansin mo, ang variable declaration na to ay ginawa ko sa labas ng method. At ang tawag ngayon dito ay global variable. So ngayon naman, ano yung tinatawag na local variable? So let's say dito sa method natin na greet, nag-create ka dyan ng 5 more variables. So yun ay, ang tawag sa kanila ay local variables. So yun ang idea lang nun. Wala naman siyang masyadong, wala namang bago in terms of the syntax. So yun lang, really more on the position. And kung itatanong nyo, bakit ko ba na-mention ito? Kasi kung babalikan natin yung ating third step, sabi dyan, declare methods and variables in each class. Kasi as mentioned ko nga rin earlier, sa idea ng inheritance, hindi lang method yung pwede mong i-borrow. You can also borrow variables, which is, ipakita na rin natin since nandito na rin naman tayo. So ngayon ay we are done with declaring our methods and variables stated in the third step na ginawa natin sa ating superclass, which is class A. So ngayon, ang sabi ng guide natin for the fourth one, define relationship between classes. Again, class A is our superclass. So on that note, wala na tayong gagawin dito. Ang next naman, si B and C, gagawin natin sila or we will declare B as subclass ni A at yun din yung gagawin natin kay C. Magiging subclass siya ni A. So, paano gawin yun? Ganito lang yun kadali. So, dito, di ba yung pinaka traditional natin na way on how to declare a class is simply ito, access modifier, the class keyword, and then the class name. Ngayon, dadagdagan lang natin yan ng keyword na extends. And then, yung susunod, ano ba yung gusto mong maging superclass? Or what class do you want to inherit from? So, based from our program requirement, that is class A. Sa kanya, si class A yung magiging superclass ni B. So, in short, lahat ng laman ni class A na variables, na methods, ay pwede na ring hiramin ni B nang hindi niya ginagawa dito. So, now, after executing this syntax, ang nangyari na dito ay superclass na ni B si A. And puntahan naman natin si C, we'll just repeat the same procedure by using the extends keyword and then declaring A as the superclass of class C. Yun lang. And then, again, what we are trying to do is inside class B and class C, we will try to call this variable X and method greet na talaga namang na kay class A lang. So, susubukan natin if paano nagwo-work tong inheritance. So, let's go to our main class. And for our main class, hands down, alam natin na when we create an object para kay class A, ma-access talaga natin yung variable X na kay class A as well as the greet method na kay class A din. Pero ngayon, what we are going to do is that from class B and class C, gagawa tayo ng object para sa kanila. So for class B, let's just create an object B. And then for class C, let's say we have object C. So yan. Again, just to clarify lang ulit walang laman si class B. Wala ring laman si class C. both classes, naka-extend lang sila kay class A. Pero sa main class natin, susubukan nating i-call yung method natin na nasa class A. So, to check if okay yung inheritance natin, yung concept ng inheritance, so we'll use object B, and then let us try to call the method greet, and also from class C, we'll also try to call yan. Let's check. Okay, so let us check up our output window. So as you noticed, this object B is referring to class B, trying to call the method greet. Same as this one, object C, this is a reference to class C, and we are trying to call greet. And based from the output, successful naman tayo sa pagtawag ng greet method kasi lumabas yung hello from class A. So, yan ang concept ng inheritance. Yan yung beauty ng inheritance. Na kahit wala kang ginagawang method sa class B at sa class C, magagamit mo pa rin yun. And then, sabi ko nga kanina, in the event na may binago ka from your superclass, without editing ng content sa ating mga subclasses, automatic nagte-take effect yung changes na ginawa mo from your superclass. And let us also try to access yung variable x natin. So, try lang nating i-display. By the way, to call or to get a variable from a superclass, same format lang din. Let's say, we'll be using class C na lang. Object. So, that's the object reference followed by kung anong variable, yung variable name na gusto mong hiramin. So, in our case, that's X. Double check ko lang, ano nga ba yung variable name natin? I'll just double check. Okay, so that is really X. And let me just run again this program. And yun. So, that is how you perform inheritance. So, I hope naintindihan nyo siya. So, kung meron kayong clarification and other questions pa, please do not hesitate to comment down below and magre-reply ako sa bawat messages nyo. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon on my other video tutorials. Again, salamat and bye-bye.